Finding guys is one of those. It's one of those questions where everyone's always waiting for a zip code, where I could just go to that place and there's going to be a fountain of amazing men. It doesn't quite work like that. The reality is that most of us are doing the same things. We're going to work. Somewhere in that day we eat lunch, preferably somewhere where there are other people. We bump into people in the elevator. We go grocery shopping and we may interact with people there or not, but at least we see strangers there. We go to the movies, we go to restaurants. And the guys that you want to meet are also doing those things. They're not doing completely different things. So we're already, most of us, putting ourselves in environments where we might meet people, even when we're having a drink with friends. The question isn't necessarily where do I go to find the right guys, it's how do I meet them, because they're around me. So what do I actually do now to interact with that person who's attractive over there that I don't necessarily know how to talk to? Women have been conditioned to believe that it's not their responsibility to make the first move, and even more insidious than that, that if they do in some way make the first move, they're going to be seen as desperate or needy, and that no woman wants to convey those qualities. So women are left kind of paralyzed, waiting to be approached, waiting for a guy to choose them, and I think that's what a horrendous position to be in. So it's about empowering women to know how to make the move on a guy, but to come in under the radar when they do it so that they don't feel like they're being the chaser. One of the great ways for a woman to make the first move is to ask a favor. There was research done around 30 years ago into the psychology of favors. What they were looking for is the obvious. If I do you a favor, you'll like me more. What they actually found was, if I do you a favor, I like you more. Because we like people that we can help in some way. It makes us feel important. Well, if you imagine that in the direction of man to woman, that effect is amplified. Because guys have this kind of provider, protector mechanism where we want to feel like we can do something for you, like we're important. So as a woman, if you were, say, in a bar and you said to a guy, I could really use your help with something. Can you hold my jacket for 2 seconds while I give these drinks to my friends? 9 out of 10 guys will say, of course. They'll hold your jacket, you go give your drinks to your friends, you come back, you grab your jacket, you say, thank you so much, you're a gentleman. How's your night going anyway? You now have a conversation with a guy who kind of thought it was his idea in the first place because you simply asked him a favor and he was being polite. But now he gets to carry on the conversation with you knowing that he has a license to talk to you.